What do you do with a stock in your pension which is skyrocketing beyond your beliefs or wildest expectations, such as Nvidia in my case? And by the way, when we got into Nvidia, I had absolutely no idea that AI would be the reason. I just thought the numbers looked good: value, growth, income, cash flow, Sortino in January 2023. Have a look at my Telegram channel to see mention of it back then. Now, what then happened was a rise which I didn't expect, because if I did expect it, I would have gone to the bookmakers and said, make me odds of 1,000,000 to 1 that this company's going to go up 300% in the next year. And they would have done it, at the end of which they would have probably called the authorities and accused me of insider trading. But nevertheless, it went up 300%. So what do you do when it is behaving more like one of Elon Musk's rockets? Well, they go up. They don't necessarily come down, but they go up. What do you do with that kind of a stock? And the answer is you don't prematurely, I've got to be careful with my choice of words here, prematurely evacuate and leave and sell in advance, because if you do that, you might have done it over here as you panicked, you trigger happy person. And of course, it's still keeps giving. What you do instead, as I've kept saying through my Telegram broadcast, which of course you will all have been watching on alpeshpatel.com/links, is if it drops X, then you sell Y. And X is usually a number such as, say, 10%, if it drops 10%, or 20, or shove in a 15 there, why don't you? And you might say, well, okay, if it drops 15, then I'll think about selling. You don't have to think prematurely about it. But be warned, if you're the kind of person who is going to exit in advance, then please let me know where you're buying your crystal balls from, because I know a load of people who need some balls. Other than that, the strategy I've told you has the benefit of not being open to doubt, because it's maths, not interpretation. If it drops X%, sell Y. And of course, it's not very difficult or hard work. Why is that important? Well, who's got the time for hard work? Not me, for sure. And it's not very difficult. And trust me, with the markets, things are difficult enough without you adding to the complexity of trying to work out the future of artificial intelligence. You're not going to do it. Just bear me out on that one. Okay? It's a safer bet doing it the way I've said. So we're still in Nvidia. How much further can it keep going? I do not know the stamina of this stallion, but what I do know is that I have an approach based not upon stargazing or looking into crystal balls. I just don't like looking at balls. But actually based upon just simple arithmetic. And then what about getting back in, Alpesh? If you do get out, well, you don't have to get out the whole position. You might say half at 15%, the other half later on. Whatever your approach, whatever the manner in which you're going to do it, getting in is a different issue, and we can talk about that part. But you certainly don't say, I'm not getting out because I don't know when I'll get back in. I mean, you know, it's not... I was going to say something rude then, I better not. But yeah, you don't worry about re-entry when you should be focused just on the exit part. Re-entry can take care of itself separately and independently. Thank you.